Dear students, starting with the next unit, unit number 6, Object-Oriented Repository Objects. In this unit, we will learn about the 3 lessons. Lesson number 1, creating global classes. Lesson number 2, defining and implementing global interfaces. And lesson number 3, implementing inheritance in global classes. So starting with the lesson number 1, creating global classes. So in this lesson you will learn the practical part, that means how we can create the global classes, and the transaction that we use in case of creating global classes is SE24, which is used to open the class builder. So by class builder you can create the global classes, and after creation of the global classes, then we will test the global classes, and then we will learn how we can use these global classes. So starting with the slide number 1, creating global classes in the object navigator. The another way by which you can create the global classes, either you can create global classes using SE24, as well as you can create with the help of object navigator, and we can open object navigator using SE80. So in this figure you can see, just click on the program and then create the classes, then you can click on the right click and then create the number of classes. So you will learn this in the practical part. Now after opening this class builder by either using SE24 or by using class builder through the object navigator, we can define the attributes of the class. So class contains two things. The first one is attributes and second is methods. So for creating the attributes, just click on the tab attributes and give the attributes name as shown in the figure. C underscore pus underscore 1, this is first attribute. MB underscore name, MB underscore plain type, MB underscore weight. So all of these are the attributes. So firstly we will define the attributes and then we will define the level, and the attribute level may be either instance level, the class member either maybe instance attributes or static attributes, and third one is constant attributes. So we have 3 type of level of attributes. The first one is constant, second is instance, and third one is static. And now we will define the visibility mode. You can see we have generally 3 type of visibility mode. The first one is protected, private, and public. So we have given here the protected and private. Now we will need to define the type here. So type we are defining, and then associate type, integer, string, and so on. So after defining the attributes, we need to define the methods. Click on the method tab, then you can see we have another option by which we can also supply the parameters, that is formal parameters. So these parameters are sometimes called signatures. So when define the methods, suppose you can see in this figure we are defining method constructor, display underscore attributes, class constructor, display number of airplanes, and get underscore technical attributes. So these are the methods. For defining these methods signatures, just double click on this parameter. It will open the signature column where you can define the parameters. So for example, you can see by clicking on the constructor, it has opened this parameter page, and this parameter page you can define the interface parameter for the method, and the method name is constructor. You can see this is constructor, and we have defined the parameter IB underscore name and IB underscore plain type. Come to the next slide, and now we need to define the implementation part, what method will do. So after calling the method by the object, what it will react. So the implementation part you can define, and just double click on this method part, or there is another option by which you can open the implementation methods. Just double click on it, it will show you the another page, and in this page you can click on the signature tab. It automatically shows the number of parameters that you have defined during the definition of the methods. And then in the below portion where you can see this is an editor, in this editor you can define the method functioning. So this is method constructor, and you can define the instructions, number of instruction you can give here. So we have assigned here IB underscore name equal to MB underscore name, IB underscore plain type equal to MB underscore plain type. So we have defined the method here. Now come to the next part, displaying the method definition. You can also define the method definition. Just click on the go to tab and then click on the method definition. It will open the method definition of this particular method, So you can see display, this is showing the method constructor, and you can see the attribute tab page directly from this method definition. So as you know, the method have the two things. The first one is method definition and second is method implementation. So if you want to switch from the method implementation to back to the method definition, just click onto the go to button and go to, and then press the method definition. It will take you back to the method definition page. Now come to the next topic. Suppose if you want to define the components using the navigation area, you can also do that. So go to the class builder through the object navigator, and then if you want to define the methods, if you want to create the new method, you can also do with the help of this navigation area. Just click on the particular class and then right click and then create, and then method, attribute, events, anything that you want to create, you may create. Come to the next topic. You can see after creating the class and defining the attributes and the method of the class, now we need to test the methods as well as the class. So for testing purpose, we can use the testing environment. Just click on this particular button and it will execute the program, and from this button you can create the object of a class. This is an instance. When you click on it, it will display you a particular instance. So you can see this is an instance. When click on it, it automatically call the display underscore airplane method, and when you click on it, it will show you the number of methods, and you can also call this particular method by clicking on this executing button. So all of this you will see in the practical part. Now separation of the navigation editing area in an object navigator. One more thing, suppose if you want to correlate the local program with the global class, you can also do with the help of object navigator. Just go to the class or particular interface and put the name of the class here, global class, and then press enter and double click on this one. It will display the editor part on the right hand side. So by here you can create your program and just call the particular method by using the object, and you can create the object generally with the help of create object and object name, and then supply the parameters. So you can also do that with the help of drag and drop. Suppose you have opened this class into the object navigator, and you can see these are the methods. So you can just drag and drop here, so it automatically create the object, but you need to supply the object name here. It automatically shows x, x and x. So we need to change this with the new name of the object. So method call using drag and drop, and you can also call these methods by just drag and drop. Suppose if you want to call this particular method display underscore attribute, just drag and drop, then call method, then object name xss, then display underscore attribute. It will automatically call. So this was all about the lesson number 1 of the unit number 6. Now come to the practical part of implementing the global classes using SC24, or either you can also create the global classes using the object navigator. As I have already told you about the class, a generally class is composed of two things. The first one is your attributes and second is your method. So for creating the particular class, or you can say that a class statement is a local declarative statement in the program, and generally you can create these classes with a special maintenance tool, and that is special maintenance tool is called class builder. So for opening the class builder, generally we use the transaction command SC24. So just click on SC24 and press enter. It will open the class builder, or you can either create this class using the SC80, that is object navigator. So after opening the class builder, we can give the object type, and the object type, that means we need to give here the class name. Suppose I am giving here the global class name with the jet demo. So this is our class jet demo, and then click on the create button. So this is an object type. We are going to create the class, not the interface. So select here the class name and then click on the OK button. Now we need to give the description here. So this is our demo class. You can see this is demo class and the instantiation is public. Unmarked is a final because we are not getting the final here. Click on the save button. Select the package and then press save button. Now click on the method tabs. It is already selected. So now we need to specify the here two methods. So I am just going to declare two methods here. The first one is get percentage. Now we need to define the level. Suppose in my case I am defining the level is static. So this method we are going to declare as a static method. Click on the static. Now we need to define the visibility. So in my case I am selecting here the public. Now we need to give the description here. So this is our new method and you can also write percentage method. Now come to the second method, get underscore multiplication. Now the level we need to define. In this case I am going to define the instance method. So click on this instance method and then we need to define the visibility mode, and generally the method of the class we declare in the public section. So just select the public and can also give the description here. So this is our multiplication method. Now if you need to define the interface or parameters, or you may say that the signatures, you can double click on the particular methods for defining the parameters. So double click on it, get underscore percentage, to define the parameters. Click on the save button, press yes. Now you can see that it has opened a method where you can define the method implementation part. Now click on the back button. Now click on the parameter type. Now you can define the parameter here. So suppose I am declaring the first parameter IV underscore max, and then type you can define. So type maybe your, because if you want to get some data from the main function, so when the data will be supplied from the main function, then there we will use the exporting and here we will use the importing. So click on the importing and then typing is type and then associate type. So I am assigned the associate type is I. Now another parameter IV underscore act, then again we need to select the type here. So type is again importing, and the associate type we are taking here again the integer I. Another parameter we are going to specify, so IV underscore percentage, and then we need to define again the type. So type is, this is parameter type, so parameter type may be importing, exporting, changing and returning. Now the associate type, suppose this is our decimal. Now click on the save button. You can either go the source code of the method by just double click on the particular method, or either by clicking on the source code button. So this is source code button, just click on it, it will get to you onto the source code of the particular method. Now and press enter. You can also see the signature, just click on it, it will show the signature of the particular method. And you can also hide the signature by pressing this button again. So you can see we have defined three signature iv underscore max, iv underscore act, and iv underscore percentage for this particular method, and the method name was get underscore percentage. Now we are defining the source code here, the what function will do. So I am defining here, if iv underscore max equal to 0, then iv underscore percentage will be equal to 0. Else we can find out the percentage iv underscore percentage equal to iv underscore act divided by iv underscore max multiply by 100. So by this way you can find out the percentage, and then if is always handy with the and if. You can also use the Pretty printer here. So by this way you can create the method. Now suppose if you want to create the another method, just click on the save button, and if you want to go for the method definition, just go to and press the method definition. So it will take to you get percentage method definition. Now click on the close button and then go back. Now click on the method. So first method we have created here, get underscore percentage. Now click on the method tab. Now we need to define the second method. So get underscore multiplication, we need to create the source code here. So for the same purpose we can also create the parameters. For creating the parameters you can also do that, or you can directly without using parameter you can also do the same thing. So I'm just going to create the parameter. Just click on the particular method and click on the parameter. So in this I'm going to define the parameter. The first parameter is number 1. Again the type will be importing. Then we need to define the associate type. So I am taking integer. Number 2, then again importing, then the associate type is I. Similarly we can also give the result here. So results, then importing, we can also export the result. So we can also take here the exporting here. So this is an exporting. Now the associate type is integer. Now click on the save button. Now if you want to go for the source code of this particular method, just click on this button, code, source code. It will open the new window. Now you can see the signature is already showing because it is already be shown, and the type of parameter you can see, this is the importing parameter. So arrow is inside importing, and these are the exporting. You can also see this by clicking on this particular. Now we need to define the functioning of this method. So result equal to number 1 multiply by number 2. Now click on the save button. Now click on the back button. So by this way we can create the global class. Now click on the save button, and then we need to take here the iv underscore percentage as exporting parameters. So click on the exporting and then click on the save button and then go back. So by this way you can define the methods and attributes of a particular class. Now click on the save button, check for the error. So no syntax error found. Activate the class and then execute the program. When you will execute it, that means it will open the test environment where you can test your particular class. For testing purpose, you need to create the object of a class. So we will create an instance of a class there. So you can see that there is an option of creating the instance, and get underscore percentage, we have taken it as a static method. So without creating an instance, you can directly call the method, because this method is static methods, and static method is always called using the class name. Now you need to call particular get underscore percentage, that you can execute the method. Either you can also create the instance. Just click on it, it will create an object. You can see this is test object, and then component access operator. The first you need to call the get percentage. Just click on it, get percentage. It will ask the values. So I am giving here the first value is 10, and second I am assigning the 5, and then execute it. So you can see the IV underscore percentage has been calculated, because with the help of object we have called the particular method, object name, then component access operator, and then get percentage. Now click on the back button, and get underscore multiplication you can also execute. Just click on it and assign the number here, number value. Suppose number value is 10. Similarly I am assigning 15, and then execute it. So by this way you can find out the result. So again the object name, then component access operator, and then method name. So this was all about the creating of the global class. Now come to the accessing this global class into the program. So for accessing the particular global class into the main program, you can create a new program, and suppose go to SE80 object navigator. Now if you need to create a new program, so we can use here program and then jet class underscore jet g underscore class, which represent the global class. Then press enter. It will ask you to create the object, yes, with top include no, and then press OK. So the program name that we have given already, the program is jetg underscore class, and then click on the save button and assign the package here. So by this way you can create the particular program in object navigator. Make it in the editable mode. Now if you want to call the global classes methods or attributes into the main program, just click on this class or interface here. Now we need to give the name of the global class, so we assign the name there, jet demo. Press enter. It will open here. Now you can see the method it is showing get underscore multiplication and get underscore percentage. So if you want to call these methods using your regular program, so we need to supply the actual parameters. So we need to create the parameters here. So this is first parameter. I am going to assign number 1, and then type is integer. Similarly we can also give the another actual parameter number 2, and then type is integer. Now this was for the multiplication purpose. Now if you want to calculate the percentage, we can create the data object. So first one is res, type is integer, and similarly you can also create the another result one, in which you want to get the result of the multiplication as well as percentage decimal. Now if you need to call the particular methods, get underscore multiplication, we have created it. So you can just use the drag and drop here. Just click on it and click on the save, yes. Now go back in this, if you want to call the particular method, just drag drop. When you will drag drop the particular method from the left panel to this one, it automatically creates some of the lines. As you can see, we are calling the method, so we need to define here the firstly the object. So the object you can create with the help of create object, and because we have not created the reference variable, so firstly I'm going to create the reference variable. So this is our Z1, and then type refer to the class name, and the class name was ZDemo. Similarly, we can also create the another reference variable Z2, type refer to, then ZDemo. Now if you need to create the object, so we can create the object, create object Z1. Now if you need to call the particular method, so we need to supply here the object name, so Z1, then it is calling the get multiplication number 1 equal to actual parameter, so actual parameter is number 1, and number 2 equal to number 2. So by this way you can call the particular method. Now click on the save button, check for the errors, and then activate the program, and then execute. Now it will ask the parameters. Suppose I am assigning here 12 and then 15, and then click execute. So it will display your result directly. As we have not write something here, so we have used the exporting there, so we need to get the result back. So we can get the result into res. We have defined the actual parameter res. Now we need to write out the result here, so we can write down with the help of write statement, multiplication is. Now this will be your RE. Now click on the save button, check for the errors, and then activate, and then execute it. Suppose I am assigning here the number 1 and number 2, and then execute. It will display your multiplication is 156. So by this way you can also use the or call the methods of a global class into the program. So this was all about the global classes, how we can create the global class, how we can use it. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. If you really like my videos, press the like button.